What's good, everybody? It's your boy STD and this I'm chilling with the homie Rod, chilling with the homie Shadez. This is Homie Videos. You already know, and we are joined today by the homie P.G.
Yo.
Dig, huh?
Hey. What's up, fellas?
This is
what's happening?
What's up, brother?
What up, bro?
How you been, brother?
First off, I gotta say, I am happy to be on y'all show. I watched a couple of those episodes, listened to all of them, and I really like what y'all doing. I'm proud of y'all, and I'm glad to be a little part of this right now, you know.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate that, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hold up. Before we get started, let me see if I can't fix something real quick. Hold up. Now, y'all know I'm mad. Y'all know I'm mad because you see this nonsense? What just happened? What just happened with okay, so everybody listening, technology is failing your boy, ST.
Your boy is now the hottest freestyling nigga. You need.
Hey, and I'm now the best black businessman in all of America. What's up?
Obviously, the name's just a little flip-flop on the bottom, but it's all good because it's still your boys, and we still doing this thing big, man. How the hell y'all week been, man? How was y'all weekend, I should say? Rod, how was your weekend, brother?
Hey, man. Weekend was nice. Had the family in Orlando. Gators victory. Came home Sunday. It was rainy. It was rainy weather. Good football going, man. It was a really good Sunday, man. Can't lie. The weekend was nice.
That's what we like to hear, man. That's what we like. Shadez, how was your weekend, brother?
Man, the weekend was pretty good. I went to Fernandina Beach and took baby girl. Had baby girl on rode bicycles on A1A in Fernandina Beach. Boy rode 8 miles with her. Legs was feeling that bit afterwards. We gotta work out together. We ain't something over here. What we been feeding? You know what I'm saying? But she made friends everywhere she went, bro. Like the waitresses, everybody loved this little girl, man. And she's dope. She's making me enjoy being a father. So weekend was great football games. Yeah, man, everything was Gucci.
That's what we like to hear, brother. You know what I mean? Peach, how was your weekend, dog?
Chilling. Weekend was cool with the fam. Enjoyed some Gator. You know what I'm saying? The Gators won, so I was feeling that. I ain't getting no Gator football in forever. You know?
Right.
I was feeling football being back, but, you know, my other team's the Jets, so football just came back for me on Saturday. But how about you, brother? How about you?
Man, you know what? It was a beautiful sports weekend for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Like them Canes, they put the beats to Florida State. You know what I mean?
I was mad y'all bench y'all players, to be honest. I was trying to see 70, 85. Can we get 100?
Right.
Y'all put up 35 points in the first half.
38, brother.
Sorry.
But and then
disrespect that field goal.
But on top of my Canes getting crazy victory, my Heat advanced to the NBA Finals to face off against LeBron and the Lakers.
Shout out to the 305.
I have a real good question for you in Barbershop Talk, but I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna wait.
You're gonna pocket that thing real quick. You know what I mean? Because I think I know where we going here, and the answer is gonna be what it is. But fellas, let's jump into this real talk first. Let's get the seriousness of this show out of the way. Shadez, start us off with this real talk, brother.
Yeah, man, be a blessing. So, I just wanted everybody to know, as a pod, we really don't want to talk about this Breonna Taylor anymore. But we kind of feel like we've been proactive throughout the whole the whole case and what's going on. So hopefully this will be the last time we have to touch this. But I mean, if there's anything else that comes up, we'll have to discuss it. But we're being proactive again, letting everybody know that currently there is a grand juror that has sued the attorney general of the Breonna Taylor case because she wants the official court transcripts released, which will be released tomorrow to the public, so that everyone will know how the sentencing and everything was structured. Basically, she's saying that the prosecution never brought up the bullets that actually killed Breonna Taylor in the actual case. The only thing that was brought to their attention to make a ruling on was the wanton endangerment charges that was placed against the officer. So I just want to read something. This is coming from the defensive attorney, basically representing Breonna Taylor. And she basically says, what we also want to know is for you to quit dodging the question. You were asked at the press conference Wednesday, which was last Wednesday, did you make a recommendation to the grand jury? And her name is Lenita Baker. You refused to answer the question. And she asked the question again, did you even present any charges regarding Breonna Taylor to the grand jury? And the attorney general dodged the question, and he never answered those questions. So basically, we have one of the grand jurors suing the attorney general, again, just to recap, because the reason why the officer is charged with wanton endangerment charges is because those were the only charges brought to case.
Okay. So what I'll say, and I just want to give everybody a clarification on what is being said. So basically, you're being presented a case that has nothing to do with the victim. It only has to do with the dwelling. So there is no point to even speak of Breonna Taylor. Every single thing that is being told is in line with what would be of corruption. I think that everybody knows that this is corruption. I do want to say this, though. Shout out to everybody who's being solid in all of this. There are also claims that not the boyfriend that was arrested for attempted murder on an officer. But whatever. But the boyfriend who they were looking for, who was in their custody, the state of Kentucky offered him a lesser sentence if basically he said that Breonna Taylor was involved in the actual drug scheme, and he declined that offer, which also tells you at what type of time that he is looking at. He's looking at some very, very serious time, and they were able to lessen that time, and he took his charges like an actual man. So shout out to everybody being, solid and holding down for what this really is, even though you're not supposed to.
This is the ex-boyfriend that they said that they were looking for when entering Breonna Taylor's address that they actually had in possession.
Who was in their custody. I just want to repeat to you. And guys, we're gonna stay on this topic so everybody understands. The person that they were looking for was in their custody. Mm-hmm. And we still can't even get her name brought up to allow anybody to even judge what these people have done. It's a shame. It's a shame.
And I didn't even believe what people said, that the black woman is the most disrespected person on the planet or in America. And now me seeing the results of this and what was happening, that they didn't even bring up the bullets that killed her. Like, I believe it now. Like, I'm not saying I didn't believe it, but I was like, I had a different opinion, but seeing this, let's see how you feeling, bro?
Man, it goes to show when I was saying before, where I know whose story is real. In this scenario, when it came to the boyfriend story who was in the house and the cop story, I know whose story is real. And this goes to show it even more. They didn't even present any piece of anything to the jury that had anything to do with Breonna Taylor. How is quote unquote justice served if there wasn't even fucking justice? That she wasn't even the subject of this whole scenario. And it's sickening to me, bro. It's sickening to me. I'm trying not to continuously keep getting pissed off about the same shit over and over again. But like, how can you not? And then you hear more information come out afterwards. And like, I don't know, man. Peach, how you feeling about this, brother?
Man, to be honest, it kind of feeds into the fear that we already walk around with, that any one of these cases could be us or somebody close to us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I kind of want to piggyback off something both of y'all said on prior episodes. Rod saying, like, when this information comes out, I'm not shocked no more. And that's a problem. That is a huge problem. And on top of that, you also saying, like, how many the ones are there going to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been at the one since Rodney King. Like, you know what I'm saying? These police is wild. Yes, we understand every cop is not evil, whatever. But there's no form of business or place of business that doesn't have somebody in there who is some level of corrupt or something. You know what I'm saying? So, like, something like our police system, we need to have the best filters possible. And that's what I feel like has never been invested in. You know, like, I read something about somebody suggesting in some places they were doing like more cops from the community. So, like, you know, some of these people grew up around this guy. He knows some of the people in town, because a lot of times it be cops from 3 neighborhoods away, 5 neighborhoods away. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they care not about this neighborhood at all.
Oh man, I have so, and I'll even piggyback PG, and I'll stop you right there just for 1 second. So I have a video of a representative, and I think he was in Illinois, and he was actually explaining to them the breakdown of how the officers, and we can even think about this concept in Jacksonville. Most officers in Jacksonville, they live where?
Clay.
St. Johns County, Clay County. That's the first thing that they actually do. Our tax dollars, okay, go fund them. You understand what I'm saying? I want everybody to understand the portion of that is a huge problem. The police budget is the biggest thing in every single city, state, every single thing. The police budget is the highest. If I have officers that work in Duval County, they should live in Duval County. Do you know why? Because this is where they shoot people. They don't go shoot people in St. Johns County. They go shoot people here. They piss on wherever actually they want to here, and then they take their money somewhere else. And that is the truth. I know friends right now that do that. Mm-hmm. I know. You know what? Every single officer that I know that works for Duval County, I would say 75% of them do not even my tax dollars go pays for St. Johns County. You know what I'm saying? That is a problem to me. And that should be a problem to everybody else. So you actually come in here, you shit on us, you treat us bad, you treat the actual community bad, and then you go take the money that we pay you, and then you go fuel another place. Think about that.
Well, even on top of that, how are you policing your streets when you're not here? You know what I mean? Like, you don't even live here. So why are you policing my streets in my city when you don't live here? You see what I'm saying? Like, that'd be like that'd be like an Orlando cop pulling up to Jacksonville. It's stupid. It doesn't compute. And I mean, that's idiotic to me, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that, dog. Like, think about that. Like, our money funnels and keeps a whole community strong that we don't even get to enjoy the treatment of even being in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That if we are in that area, we risk losing our lives due to a Karen. But you come over here and then you shoot us here. You chase us down here. It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, the orchestra is that way. They want it like that. They want it like that for a reason. You know?
Yo, Chase, check your phone. I mean, anybody got anything else for this real talk, man? Or can we move to the vibey section of this pod? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm ready. I'm ready to vibe, brother. I'm ready to vibe, man.
I'm ready to vibe.
We know what it is.
All right. You know what time it is. It's time for that. Barbershop Talk, baby.
Hey.
Man.
One more time.
Yo, as good of a weekend as I had, though, dog, as good of a sports weekend as I had, the same cannot be said for the homie Doc Rivers, dog. Out as head coach of the Clippers. He does have a couple of teams looking at him, but what we think about Doc being fired from the Clippers first before we talk about where is he going? You know what I mean? How y'all feeling about him getting fired?
I'm gonna say, well, first I'm gonna say Doc already got enough accolades to where like he always gonna have a decent job possibility in my opinion, you know. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'm not surprised at the firing. If you do that kind of acquiring of Kawhi and PG, you saying you going for it. They had one of the deepest team in the league. I think they were one of the most affected by the COVID break teams. Not every team did well with that break, and they were. I was scared of them prior to the break. You know what I'm saying? In the bubble, we wasn't scared of them as much. We just thought, all right, playoff time, they gonna be, you know. And then it kind of didn't really work out. So Doc a good coach, and with the right team, he already showed he could go all the way. So his opportunity is not going to be like any lesser to me. Like if he go to Houston, is that a lesser job than the Clippers? You know what I mean?
No, they're all kind of collateral moves at this point.
Yep.
Because that's why I feel like for him and his brand, it doesn't hurt him like other coaches would be hurt here.
Right, because it's not like he going to Charlotte. He ain't going to no Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
And you know, truth be told, he don't got a coach. He can go be one of them little ESPN analysts, go sit back, get on.
He can get the same
get on
money.
TV and just chill.
The same money.
Probably even more with less stress.
I kind of hope he do that because I want coaches like Jason Kidd and these guys to get another chance. You know, I feel like he was disrespected.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of a time for him to move on, and for both parties to part ways at this point. One, Doc has had multiple different rosters to try to get over the hump with the Clippers. Right, because the Clippers, the only thing they want to do is they want to finally be able to say we big up in the Lakers at this point. And so how do we get there? And like you've had the Blake Griffins, you've had the Chris Pauls, you've had it all. And unfortunately, it just none of that ever came to fruition. None of that played out how they wanted it to play out. And then now you get all of this pressure put on you. You got these two superstars, but the team chemistry is not the greatest in regards to actual on-court chemistry. You know what I mean? I think there was a lot of factors that led to the point where Doc got fired, and it wasn't just the 3-1. I think it was more of a let's part ways thing, but I think they clipped him. I think they clipped him before they can really do that, because I think he would have been on the way out at this point. I think he wants to try something completely different at this point. I think a whole nother team, a whole nother city, a whole nother culture would be good for him, just like it would be good for the Clippers to bring someone in brand new.
Yeah, bro. I agree with both of you, what y'all saying, man. As far as Doc Rivers, I'm shocked. You know, I'm shocked that he's gone, and the fact that he was fired, there wasn't a mutual agreement. You know, and I am shocked at that. But I think they're just putting a Band-Aid on something. I think it goes a little bit deeper than that for the Clippers. I think it's a great opportunity for Doc because it reported the 76ers interested in him, and then the Pelicans. I think it'd probably be better for him to go with the Pelicans to have a younger team to mold instead of having to deal with a whole bunch of egos with a whole bunch of savvy veterans, So I think it'll be a lot easier for him to mold and build the team up. Maybe he can do what Steve Kerr did for the Warriors with the Pelicans. Seeing that you got Zion, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, JJ Redick. You still got Drew Holiday. So I think, my opinion, I think he should probably go to Pelicans if he could. On the Clippers side, I think it's a little bit deeper than that, and I kind of believe I'm kind of going to piggyback off something I heard from Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes was saying that it's a little bit deeper than that, and they need to just – the Los Angeles is Lakers town. It's never going to be Clipper town. So I think you just need to move the franchise. Go to Seattle. Seattle is a great NBA market. Go to Seattle, rebrand, and go do your thing up in Seattle. Like Donald Sterling is the reason why the Clippers was in Los Angeles. Y'all need to cut your losses, go to Seattle. You got enough money to build a new stadium, a new rebrand, blah blah blah, and y'all need to retool it because Doc Rivers wasn't the only problem.
My dog said, "Get your ass clean the fuck out of town, boy." What the fuck? Bye.
Y'all gonna come with the disrespect like that and choke like? Bye. Get out of Los Angeles now. You're never, ever gonna be Clipper town in Los Angeles.
My man said, "You remember where the Supersonics used to play?"
Y'all need to go up there. Y'all need to go up there, have your own city to do all that.
Y'all had the audacity. The audacity. It wasn't even the Clippers. I'm gonna blame this on whatever that trash ass shoe brand. Oh, what's the shoe brand that Kawhi got? New Balance. New Balance. I'm gonna put it on New Balance. You and Kawhi had the audacity to run an ad preseason talking about this is my city now. I'm sorry, what? Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Bye.
Get out of here.
Bye. Like I don't need to hear no more words. Bye. Get up out of Los Angeles. That you just embarrassed yourself. What they say on Ebro show, congratulations, you played yourself.
They played themselves. They're gonna possibly play themselves right out of LA. But since we talking about LA brothers, we got the finals, baby. We got the Los Angeles Lakers facing off against the Miami Heat. And the question that everybody wants to know, that everybody's pondering, that everybody's inquiring on is who's going to win the NBA Finals? What's your prediction?
Hold on, no.
What's your prediction?
Let me drop this stuff real quick.
You gonna let me get that clean ass intro and transition off?
You will. It was hard, but the people really want to know is who is ST pulling for? We don't care about nobody prediction. You are a LeBron stan and a Heat fan.
That nigga D-Wade.
We gotta know right now.
Stan? Did you just call me a stan?
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron GOAT.
No, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. But
you actually feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm
LeBron.
No. LeBron is my favorite player of all time. My favorite personal player of all time. And he is playing against my favorite team. My squad. White Hot Heat. Heat Nation. Stand fuck up. You dig? So who is ST pulling for? Oh, LeBron go 3-8 in the finals. Huh? That's what I'm pulling for. White Hot Heat, baby.
That one.
All right, I respect.
White Hot Heat, baby.
I respect.
Huh? Yeah, I know. Y'all wasn't expecting that one, huh?
I was not expecting that.
But I'll say
I mean, the only reason it's a real problem for ST is because he's one of the few people who have the luxury of like, oh, my favorite player of all time actually also played on my favorite team.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
I already got those chips. He already got those chips. He don't need these now.
Oh, win-win situation finals having.
Exactly. because if Miami loses, that fucking
LeBron
sucks.
got another ring.
But my dog got a fourth ring. So no matter what, I'm happy. It's a beautiful. It was a beautiful sports weekend. You don't understand. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
But who y'all got?
Lakers.
Let's start.
Hey, you not with me, boy. Hey, other side. Wow.
You said Lakers in 6. Y'all said
Lakers in 6. Quick analyzation. Heat is a tough team. They playing real good basketball right now. Bam gonna play his heart out. Jimmy got one of the best motors in basketball we ever seen. And you got role players such as Tyler Hero, who is a rookie playing outside of his mind. Duncan Robinson give you what he give you when he need to, you know what I mean? But I do think they're going to get a couple wins in and play some tough games, but I don't think they're going to be able to bang all them games with the Lakers.
So let me say this. I think that the Heat are the better team. I think that if you look at them from a team concept, I think that the Heat are a much better team than what the Lakers are going to.
I need to hear this breakdown on them.
Because I feel like
why?
Because I feel like that the Lakers are a twisted ankle or a hurt shoulder AD away from being real average. I think that like you have Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, you got Spoelstra that's able to scheme up an actual game. I think that you have LeBron James is LeBron James, and LeBron James is going to win this series. I have the Lakers in 6 also, but I think that when you think of a basketball team, like the way that the Heat are built, they have more scores than because who's scoring the ball besides LeBron and AD? That's better than what the Heat got.
See, I don't think it's about that because using that analysis, I think that a Jimmy Butler or a Bam twist ankle is worse than a LeBron or AD.
I would agree with that. But
LeBron go down. I feel like they're gonna
LeBron go down. It's over.
Pick and roll. They got a chance. That I don't think it's over.
Okay, so
that team is average without one of them, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't do well.
I don't think they average. First of all, if AD go down, they're not average without LeBron. I've seen LeBron with way worse.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Way worse. The AD side, I don't know.
But also feel that. But also feel that if one of those guys went down, I think that give me Spoelstra and these young boys that are hungry to go after a team, a team with the hurt LeBron or AD in the bubble. Give me.
Okay, so if you could give me the young boys that's hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could give you the vets that's focused. The young boys get nervous.
Right,
they never seen these you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And those same, I understand where you come from. No hate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Those that's like when the Super Bowl come around, like every time the
go
Super
either
Bowl
way.
come around, it's like I'll never forget when it was the Peyton Manning 50 touchdown season versus the Seahawks best defense we ever seen, Legion of Doom, and then it was the worst. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these things happen, especially under lights. Like we gotta see can Hero carry this over to the finals, the biggest stage he ever seen in his life at this quick point in his NBA career. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes come to the league and go years. Some dudes wait till they tried 2 times on other teams and then join a team that they know gonna make the playoffs to get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how hard it is to even be there. Like, let's be realistic. This could be his only time there, and that's not being unrealistic. That's
facts.
Yeah.
So
like I need to see how that go.
So the 3 of you, and you picked the Lakers in 6. And here's ST's prediction.
Okay.
I feel like you guys got it all wrong. All wrong. Because ST is picking the Lakers in 5. And you know how much that stings me to put that on. Hold up. Matter of fact, we're gonna say that one more time. Because I'm editing out the first time. I'm picking just so nobody can know what I said.
Do it again. Oh.
That was funny because I thought the technical difficulties appeared. He got me there.
No, I have the Lakers in 5. As much as I want to say that he is going to win this, and I got faith in my boys, like it's just I have a good feeling that LeBron himself, no, he doesn't have too many more of these appearances anymore. Just like everybody else, he doesn't have too many more of these finals appearances in him. Like outside of last year when he got hurt and they didn't make the playoffs. We can't technically exclude that, but if we exclude that, that's 9 straight finals. 9. Your body, he's getting. It's amazing that at this point in his career, he still is as healthy as he is. Too many
y'all ain't.
You know what that is, dog. You know what that is.
That he bionic?
No, hell no. You know what? Hey, listen, dog. Listen. What we are going to be is a woke podcast, okay?
Oh no, we ain't being woke here.
You know what it is, dog. He on that needle, boy. That boy on roids. There ain't no way. No. I don't want to hear that. Come on, dog. Look.
Realistically, I don't think he on nothing.
Shit. All right. Shit.
He on.
It's LeBron, bro. It's LeBron.
Let me tell you what it is. He on the. All right, we talk all the time about the GOATs, right? And the GOATs prior to him and a lot of stuff that we big them up for. He was the most, and quote me on this, the most prepared to be a GOAT person I ever seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He planned this stuff out years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, I'm not. Yeah, and I don't think that's my point. What I'm saying is that LeBron James is how old? What, 36?
35.
Y'all ever heard of a LeBron injury?
Last year.
No. I'm not talking about I'm talking about something, because at this point something would structurally break down, right? Something has to. Like,
not if you keep it up and you spend $2 million on your body every year.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody prepared their body for that. You know,
Mike
prepared his body to try.
You know who else
is
on it too?
20-year.
You know who else is on it too? Mike Trout. No. And I would even say Brady though too.
Baseball is a whole different game.
Bro, I'm saying I just think he's on. I'm not saying he's not.
And then I think Tom Brady's another dude. Invest a lot in like.
And I'm also not saying.
Body.
And let me actually say this too. I'm also not saying that there's nothing wrong with steroids. I'm just saying that.
Wait 1 second. Because clearly you are outside of your fucking mind. What do you mean he's on steroids? Are you serious? You can't be serious right now. You have outside of your cranium. What do you even mean? Okay, I'm back. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't. I'm not acknowledging that statement.
But would you be surprised? Not saying that you'd be let down. Not saying that I'm looking at him any differently. I'm just saying that. I mean, look, bro. I mean, he's actually getting older and like he's getting bigger. He's getting like bodies don't do that. Like they don't do that. Like even like Tom Brady looks like he's 42. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not 42. Or whatever.
Hairline. He's been showing age for years.
When Brady was 35, when Brady was 35, he was looking 35. He was looking like actually when Brady was 35, he was looking 30. Still,
I'm just saying that
a lot of money into their bodies.
I'm just saying, let me. I will do some actual research for you, but I do know that there are certain athletes who have claimed to have a certain thyroid issue, which actually allows them to use steroids. And I'm pretty sure that I've heard that LeBron is on it. It has nothing. I'm with fucking steroids. I love the steroid era. Barry fucking Bonds, Martin freaking McGuire. I love all that shit. Steroids I'm with it. Everybody should fucking cheat. Whatever. I don't care.
I'm gonna need facts on that one, buddy.
See, I think it's a difference between like, all right, like people like LeBron and Brady and these guys. I don't think they would even risk their reputation on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so hold on. 1 second. That's perfect, PG. We're dancing now, baby. So, what really is the tarnishment of your name? There is none.
For them, that would tarnish.
I don't think so, bro.
See,
I don't
everybody's
think so.
not Barry Bonds and these dudes. Their egos.
But you can also.
They knew when they was risking it that, like the Alex Rodriguez and stuff, they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't worried about.
Watch this, bro. People like Tom Brady and LeBron James, I feel like that they have the audience of everyone. So they're going to believe them more times than not. So what do you say? You say, just like...
Oh, I'm not saying he is saint.
I know the deflated balls. I feel you. But I'm just saying that if LeBron James came out and just said, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that this was in here. He would get the bump more times than he actually would.
Right.
What's his name? What was my quarterback name?
Out of the GOAT discussion, so I don't think that's something that he would do. Piggybacking off what PG said, he's not going to try to risk that. Would I be shocked? I'll be a little bit shocked, but it will make a lot of sense. But the fact that you spend $2 million on your body and you've been doing this early, like he's been doing it when he was in his 20s. He's been doing that. Not waiting until he's 30.
You know how much haters he got? They would have been testing him hard.
Oh, good. But yo, I wanna agree with something that Draw said earlier. I think the Miami Heat have the better team, but I think the Lakers have the better superstars.
Correct. Yes. Exactly. Yes.
PG, hear me out.
See, like I want to hear what y'all basing y'all team build on.
I'm about to tell you. Okay, you have on the Miami Heat, you have a certified 3-point specialist, even though he's a rookie. You have a certified 3-point specialist in Duncan Robinson. You have a scorer outside of Jimmy Butler in Tyler Hero. You have an athletic big man in Bam Adebayo that won't be able to stop AD, but he will be able to contain him a little bit. How do we know that? Look at what happened with him and Giannis. And what happens every time he plays Giannis, who is another athletic big man in the MVP. Not only that, you got Jimmy Butler, who is leading the way. Okay? Then that's not even including Dragic. That's not even including Jay Crowder. And then you got another defensive specialist coming from your bench, which is Andre Iguodala. Okay. So they have, from top to bottom, their people are consistent. Not one
consistency.
One game,
I like that.
Not one game this person shows up, then the next game this person shows up. No, every game it's around the same players doing the same thing consistently. And what the playoffs hasn't seen, which I think is going to happen in the finals finally, is Duncan Robinson is about to go off. The Tyler Hero went off. If Duncan Robinson goes off, it's going to Game 7. Okay. To me, that's the key for the Heat.
Let me say one thing before ST go, because I'm going to let ST get y'all on this one. But we talking about championship team, right? We talk about championship builds all the time when we talk about NBA teams and stuff, right? What's the number one thing that the Lakers have over the Heat? Leadership, experience. Those things are huge, and you are like ignoring them.
I can't say leadership. I can't say leadership, bro, because Jimmy Butler is
the best leader.
Bro, okay. I'm cutting in here because I love Jimmy Butler. Love him. He's a baller. He's a heart guy. He's not a better leader than LeBron. How do we know this? Because LeBron has literally led 9 out of 10 years to the finals on different teams. 3 different teams in 10 years. All of them been to the finals with him on there. I'm sorry, Jimmy Butler is a fantastic. He's a hard guy. He's definitely going to get his team to believe in getting the job done. But LeBron also did that and got the job done, or at least put his team in position to get the job done 9 out of the last 10 years. What I will say about team, because you say like Miami has the better team. I think I think the Lakers have the better team. I think Miami has better team in concept because there's not like this elite superstar. It's just everybody has a focal point and everybody has a role to play. And everybody plays their role well. The difference between the Miami Heat and the Lakers, because let's not pretend like we don't have on the Lakers Rondo who can get either score buckets or have mad assists. We can have the big man, the athletic big man. I'm sorry, Anthony Davis is a better athletic big man than Bam Adebayo. And the reason that Bam Adebayo was able to fucking D up on Giannis Antetokounmpo so much because Giannis don't got no damn outside game, which Anthony Davis actually has. There is your difference between the two of them. Then you talk about a three-point shooter. You can pull off anybody from you can pull off LeBron can shoot a three anytime he wants to. Doesn't mean he's gonna make it all the time, but he's gonna shoot it. AD can be out there and shoot the three any point in time.
Kuzma shot a game winner.
Kuzma, if he actually decides he wants to be any type of consistent, or you got a nigga like a Danny Green that can shoot the three. So I mean, honestly,
KCP been shooting them good through the playoffs.
I think that LA has the better team, also has the better superstar, but I think that my team will also still be there in a lot of these games. Even though I say that we're gonna lose in 5, I think that all of these games gonna be tight games. I don't think there's gonna be too many of these blowout games.
Okay.
It'll be like the most honorable like finals loss ever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna rebut you with your own team, okay? Now I agree. I never said that Bam Adebayo was better than AD.
I know you did it.
Okay,
I know you did.
We know that AD is better than Bam, but I'm saying you have somebody to contain him right there, or you have somebody who can stick him, who's athletic enough to go out in the perimeter and guard that deep shot. He doesn't have Joker on him or something like that.
Absolutely.
But when you name the 3-point shooters that the Lakers have, well, I was just talking about Duncan Robinson, but we know we have Tyler Hero. You know you got Jay Crowder. Iguodala just hit 4 threes the other day. You got Olenek. Jimmy Butler.
Do not count Iguodala in 3-point shooters, please.
When you need to, you know Jimmy Butler can give you a 3-point shot.
When you need to, then we can count J.R. Smith.
Yeah, you can count J.R. Smith.
No, you can't count no J.R. Smith. You can't count the ball in these finals.
I'm talking about consistent 3-point shooting. I'm not talking about this game they're doing this, next game they're doing that. And the other thing that we didn't mention on the Lakers is where's the defensive specialist for the Lakers? Jimmy Butler is a defensive specialist for the Miami.
To stick who?
Who
need to stick?
Iguodala.
Who need a defensive specialist to stick?
You talking about the Lakers?
Yeah.
His name
LeBron's
is LeBron
the
James.
specialist.
Are you kidding me?
He's gonna be
what are you
Jimmy.
talking about right now, Jay?
He's gonna be on Jimmy.
What are you talking about?
He needs to be. He'll stick Bam.
Okay, so that's LeBron. Okay.
You tripping? Okay. And then AD stick.
AD was a defensive player of the year. What do you mean?
And runner up, I think, this year.
Okay, so that's 2.
What do you say? I'm not getting your point right now. No, for real, clarification.
What I'm saying is, we said who has a better team. So what I'm saying is, as a team, I'm saying they have a better team. They have more depth.
Rondo. Literally, bro. What are you talking about right now? Dwight Howard.
They got defense over there.
I think
that shot blocker.
I think that it is so. It's wishful. Look, I think that it's wishful thinking, but I think that if you wanted a team to be built the way you like, the fact of Eric Spoelstra being the coach, I think that's comforting to some people.
Oh yeah, that's very comforting.
I also think that it's not a perspective of like it's not about Bam being able to outplay Anthony Davis. It's about Bam being able to bother Davis enough to get him into 2 quick fouls. That's how you know what I'm saying. That's how the game can be made different. I don't think the Vegas is gonna allow.
They're gonna throw bodies at Bam. Y'all ignoring that. McGee and Dwight with 10 fouls to throw at Bam.
Yes, T. I love how you
exactly. No. I told you who I know was. I told you who my prediction was. Yeah. So this is my thing. Yes, Adebayo could possibly go and get 2 quick fouls on Anthony Davis, or Anthony Davis can go post up and get 2 quick fouls on Adebayo. It can go either way.
Either way,
I just feel like,
and
the Heat not as prepared to have to play with a backup center. That's what I meant it like.
I feel you on that.
You got you on that.
I'll take Dwight over. You know what I'm saying?
So we got our predictions out there. We got it. We got that moved out of the way. Now I want to know because we got the homie Victor Oladipo saying he want to get out of Indiana. The question is, because obviously we know Indiana is going to have a good player, and then they'll find a way to lose this motherfucker, no matter what the scenario is. So who cares about he wants out? Where do you see him landing? Who does he pair the best with? Let's start with the homie Shadez. Don't steal my pick either.
I'm about to.
I know you are now.
I'm gonna let you keep yours, bro. I'm gonna let you keep yours. Go ahead and keep yours. Honestly, bro, I think he needs to go. I think the Knicks need to pay him, bro.
The Knicks?
He needs to go to the Knicks. I want him to go to the Knicks because we need a leader. We need somebody.
Nobody's ever going to the Knicks.
I know. I want him to go to the Knicks. That's just a pure fan because I'm an Oladipo fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I want him to go to the Knicks. I know it's not going to happen, and honestly, I don't want anybody going as long as Dolan is owner. But I wanted to see Oladipo on the Knicks uniform. That would be dope. That may not be the best team, but
why you wish failure on that man?
I mean, I think
he's gonna step for life, bro. The promo he's gonna get in New York, and he's a singer, R&B. Come on, that's the perfect.
And Knicks fans won't give 2 shits about that if he out here losing.
None of that.
None of that gonna matter.
That's all they care about. Oladipo gonna go out there and ball.
No, but the Knicks fans, the ones who's gonna be supporting all that shit that he's doing, they ain't gonna be too flying fucks because they're gonna see the Knicks still out here buns.
But you got that
don't ever show up though.
You gotta get somebody else with him. You know what I mean? That's what this offseason is about. You gotta get somebody else with him. I don't know who you're gonna get, but you better do something. If you were to get Oladipo, that's my pick.
What you got, PG?
See, I got a place that I think is good for him to go for his career path, and a place that's good for him to go for the league. For the league, I'm saying it's the Bucks to play with Antetokounmpo because that would help Antetokounmpo so much and help him because their games actually help each other, in my opinion. And for his career move that I think would be good is you go play with Pop. You go play with Pop and you go play with DeRozan over there, and they're going to have a good team. They ain't going to win, though. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think of the Spurs.
And your value goes up when you play on the Spurs if you want to go somewhere else. I'm just telling you that.
You think Pop is losing that luster, though? Because Pop just sitting over there just chilling.
He just need one flashy team.
Man,
he ain't getting no bad rep, you know? He just need what? When he get his one player, he going to be right back where he always been.
Yeah. I don't know how many years Pop got in him left. Period.
Pop been old since I was a kid, so I feel
you know what I'm saying? Like Pop old boy, and his wife just died like during the season or something.
Yeah, 3-4 years ago. Let's see who you think. Where you think Oladipo should go?
Well, seeing that Peach stole my answer. Obviously, Antetokounmpo needs a real number 2 to roll with him. I think that this year it hurt him to lose a Malcolm Brogdon from his squad. That's more scoring, which has to be placed on your shoulders. Now you got to score even more. And then Middleton is so damn inconsistent, it makes no sense. So I think you get especially if you decide you want to play a 2-man game with Oladipo and Giannis, that opens up so many different offensive possibilities for that squad, gives them another decent defender to go with Giannis and go with Middleton. Adds more depth to a team that really needs it because they're kind of thin in regards to depth in itself. And I think that would, if they could land him, they could keep Antetokounmpo. If not,
he gotta go
out of there. Boy. What you think?
Y'all ready for this? I'm a set the whole vibes for you. All right.
Oh shit.
Chicago Bulls. Billy Donovan. Brad Beal. Over with him. Zach LaVine.
Nasty. I love it.
Brad Beal, I really do think that Brad Beal can get to Chicago. I think that Brad Beal wants to get closer to home. Billy Donovan, his college coach, man.
Wow.
Okay.
And you have the red and black. You have the Bulls luster. You have all of that. And we're gonna rebuild the culture. We're gonna start with you guys. Brad Beal has known how to be a part of shitty cultures. Oladipo knows what he wants out of this culture. It's just about them two getting along. You know what I'm saying? Billy Donovan has also shown that he can work with high personalities like Chris Paul. He got them to the playoffs.
Yeah, KD and Russ at the same time.
You know, but I mean, he kind of blew that bag. But do you think that Billy Donovan blew the bag with that, or do you think that was just the process the way it was?
I think KD was out regardless.
Yeah, KD was. It wasn't Billy Donovan.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything personal against Donovan. I
that
think
was
it was just
boiling up before Billy, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my pick. Chicago.
I love it.
Okay. I love that too, man. That's a good one, man. And you know, over this course of this fantastic sports weekend, for your boy at least, we got enlightening news out of all of this dark news that we've been getting throughout the world. We had the news of Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban and Delonte West. Delonte West has obviously been facing a lot of mental issues as well as drug addictions and things of that nature, and he's had at this point been out on the streets homeless. And word got to Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban did not send somebody to go find him. Mark Cuban went out himself to go find Delonte West, and he said his reasoning was because he wanted to make sure that Delonte actually got in the car. Mark Cuban is now helping out the family and Delonte West to get his life back on track. And man, it's good to see still good people in the world. You know what I mean? Throughout all this shit, man. Like
it's more even, you know, importantly, man, it's good, you know, because Mark Cuban can go pay to have that issue fixed. You know what I'm saying? He could have told whatever driver, make sure he gets in this actual car. But for this man to put down what he's doing, he is a billionaire. And to go and find a random basketball player that he paid previously that had an actual shot, man, that is what humanitarianism is. I don't know if that's a word. That's what being a person is. That's what being a American is. That's what's never leaving anyone behind, man. There's so many people that had an opportunity that played with Delonte West that could have done this. Why is Mark Cuban the only one? And I will say this: if you want to hear about how like non-racial that I am, like I hold people like LeBron James accountable for this. You know what I'm saying? I hold people like, you know what I'm saying, you should go take care of your brother, even though they had a beef. But it is what it is.
Delonte, if
LeBron might be the last one.
Of all the people that he's been teammates with that would have went and helped out in this, he would have went and helped out in this scenario. Delonte West is the absolute last one. Last one. Scenario.
Yeah, he ain't pulling up. LeBron on that die slowly type.
No, how you feeling?
I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
How you feeling about this, dude?
I'm pretty much agreeing.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's good to hear.
Hit all those points. All the points.
I mean, it's just good to hear that you know that this, because he did play for the Mavericks for
It's a shame we don't see this more. You know what I'm saying?
I think that Delonte West made some money in the league.
He made $16 million over the course of his career, and he's broke.
Y'all know what Delonte West made over the course of his career.
Hey, that man got canceled
Somebody,
quickly.
mama, let me stop.
That man got canceled
That's
quickly.
what happens when you mess with a super. Let me stop.
Right. But no, he made $16 million over the course of his career, and it was sad because we saw like what 6-7 months ago when there was the news story about he was on the side of the road and the officer approached him and all that shit, and I can't remember the specifics of it, but there was video of it. Yeah, he got beat up he was beat up, right?
And, he got beat up, bro. He was wild.
And see, at the end of the day, the amount of money don't even matter because, it's like you can have all this money in the world, but mental health issues, drug addictions, all these things are serious problems that definitely need more awareness,
Yeah.
You ever think about, man, the money is the most dangerous thing, dog, because the money's the problem because you think the money's going to fix it all, but then actually once you actually get it all, the people that are going to come next to you, they're just going to try to take it all. If you don't have knowledge enough, you're going to let them take it all. And then whenever you don't have nothing, you realize that those relationships were never what they were in the first place, man. It's just money is the root of all evil, bro. Sad.
That's facts, man. That's fact. But speaking of money,
money.
Speaking of money, let's take a quick peek to see if indeed Sean Payton really was out here slipping out some bills, some duckies. I gotta. All right, let's see here. Were y'all able to set?
Let me see that one more time, brother.
Can you run that back?
Let's run that back. So
what I see is 45th and Moncrief. We got a drug deal about to go down. I'm gonna tell you right here.
Right, there you go, right there. All right, put it in the pocket right there. Yep. And then
if I'm Sean Payton though, the refs owe me about 5 calls. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying shit. Like I'm not paying you shit. Like you owe me. So you know what it is. Go ahead and let that whistle blow this way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm not paying y'all nothing.
Exactly.
Nah.
I
don't think this is a money thing.
I can't believe that just off the strength of when you do that before or after the game, bro.
Exactly.
Right. On live TV.
You half before and you do half after the game to make sure that they go through with the deal. I can't go with he did that during mid-game. If he did that during mid-game, he's either dumb or a boss. Because he did that bit like a boss, like he on this some stuff before.
Boss. Straight boss.
So what was
Straight
he
boss.
So what was he passing him then?
That's the thing. Like, what could it be?
Right.
Like, nothing could be good, right? Because it was definitely something passed, right?
Eight ball.
Put it in his pocket?
Right.
Right. Like, I saw all of that.
Bro, it's best to say he gave him a sack, bro.
He at least.
It's probably, I mean, it could be an Advil. You know what I'm saying?
You got a headache.
Y'all always got to think the worst. My man wanted to aspirin and they ain't want to look like they was passing Loratabs, Percocets.
Nah, bro. Hey, he gave him that blue pill, son.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
This
I thought
the one right here.
Checking you out, KT was talking to me.
Yo, yeah, that was just funny to me, man. Like,
bro, if let's say, like, hypothetically speaking, that was a money pass off, that would be the stupidest thing we ever seen. Like, bro, you know you are live.
No, okay, hey, yeah. Hold on. What do you think was the worst money handoff ever? Odell Beckham and the LSU championship, or this shit right here?
Yo, you know what's crazy? It's still the
LSU.
Odell. It's still the Odell, bro.
Odell was so funny.
The Odell was
crazy. And then that boy Burrow just straight up snitched on him.
I don't care.
Yeah, he gave me money.
That's how you know. You know what? Hold off on that, and we're gonna talk about college football in a later topic. But I'm gonna let y'all know what happened to LSU. everything that is going on with LSU is fitting. I'm gonna just say it now. They sold their soul for all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They won a natty. They had a player out there passing out money in midfield. They sold out. They sold out on the whole thing, and now they got to pay for it.
Look, man, if we're not gonna be naive, there's too many damn players out here that's getting paid by whoever from any school. There's not a star player on a team right now that ain't getting paid somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? But since actually no, that was a poor attempt of transition. So I'm just gonna do a jagged one.
My bad.
No, you good. You good. So on week 2 of the Tank Show, the other Tank Show.
Well, they ain't trying to tank.
Well, they ain't even trying to tank. We had the Falcons did it again. They blew a double-digit lead again. So the question is the Falcons really that bad, or did the Bears is the Bears that good with Nick Foles?
Isn't it crazy how football just keeps on writing the same story for the same players just over and over again?
Nick Foles has the same, bro. His story is crazy. His story doesn't make any sense. His story is the second you don't believe me, you don't believe in me as your number one, I'm a ball. But the second you start paying me, I don't know what to do with my head ass. You know what I mean?
It's like Fitzpatrick.
What's that?
It's like Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick be doing that.
I just wanna talk about the Falcons.
Yeah.
I mean, I do got a little bit. That do got a little bit to do with Nick Foles, though. You know what I mean? He's shown that he's done that before. Like, it's not like this is his first time doing that. And the moment that it was happening, I was like, oh, Nick Foles is about to do it again. It's kind of like the same thing with Patrick Mahomes when it's like the end of the game or things are close. You're betting on Patrick Mahomes every time. If I see Nick Foles in a situation like that, I'm betting on Nick Foles every time. My thing is, though, the way you do it is they probably should have tried to keep Mitch Trubisky till like week 10, week 11, like Stephen A. said, and then put Nick Foles out there. Because then Nick Foles going to carry you all the way through. But, I mean, they undefeated right now.
You ain't going to get there possibly if you keep Mitch out there too long.
Straight up.
But I think that had a lot to do with Nick Foles. But, dang, I don't know how you can go on both sides with this, but the Falcons is that bad, bro. Like, that has a lot to do with coaching. I mean, you got to put Matty Ice. Matty Ice, bro, you got to come up to the court. Bro, I'm going to need your quarterback. I'm going to need your quarterback.
I was just about to say. Go ahead.
I'm going to need your quarterback hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand you got Julio, but that don't make no sense, bro.
This is the problem I have with that. Is in order to blow a lead, you have to create a lead. Which goes back to my point about Matt Ryan. That man will put the stats up. If he's your fantasy quarterback, you ain't even mad. But if he's your franchise quarterback, you telling me in 2 straight weeks you couldn't get your team in position to kick a field goal to win the game. Like even if it wasn't the very end of the game to win it, I'm saying within that time when you were blowing this lead, you couldn't get your position once to kick a damn field goal, at least a field goal to prevent the L. Couldn't get you. You couldn't get your team in the end zone. Now I understand that you didn't have a Julio this week, but you had a lead, so something was working. I don't get it, man.
I think it's Matt Ryan. I think all the blame
absolutely
on all of these downfalls are Matt Ryan, because we've seen it with different coaches. Matt Ryan's pretty much been Matt Ryan. Pretty much your exact description of him. Mr. Stat with no dub. Stat, no dub.
Philip Rivers 2.0.
Yeah, man. Stat, no dub.
I mean, Phillip get an excuse because he ain't had Julio.
Bro, Phillip Rivers had Vincent Jackson, Antonio Gates, LaDainian Tomlinson, Rodney Harrison, all in the same, like in the playoffs, bro. Like,
yeah, but Phillip had that team, right? But how many teams has Matt had with Julio always there?
I get it, but Matt Ryan
I don't think Phillip had as much talent around him.
Like Tomlinson in the backfield and Antonio Gates at tight end.
All right, so if your team lost their quarterback right now, and that was your choices, Phillip or Matt, who you taking?
I already know who I'm taking.
Because I'm taking Phillip, so that's why I'm
taking Phillip based, upon the fact of at least if I'm gonna go down swinging. I ain't gonna go down like Matt Ryan gonna go down. I didn't seen that movie too much.
So this is Rivers be throwing too many picks, bro, and like
they're literally the complete opposite of each other. Matt Ryan will build a lead and blow it. Phillip Rivers every single damn week at last year or the past several years, it felt like every weekend. Here's the fourth quarter, 3 minutes, they're down by 7, and he doesn't get the job done. So which one do you want? Because both of them are trash, technically.
I'm taking Matt Ryan because I want LT to bring me home. I don't want, if that's the case, Matt Ryan give me the lead in the first, LT bring it home in the second. Because I don't want Phillip Rivers to throw an interception.
Where's LT coming from? Where's LT coming from? Where'd you get LT?
He said, do I want Phillip Rivers or Matt Ryan? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about the Chargers.
No, we talking about just like for like
insert team. Yeah. It wasn't specific.
Just insert quarterback.
It wasn't specific team.
That's a hard one, bro. That's a hard one for me.
No, it's not. It's average as fuck.
That's a hard one. I can't pick because I don't know.
You know what
that shit average.
You know what it's better than? You know what it's better than? Sam damn Darnold.
No, it's not. No, look, hey.
You know why? Because Sam, you know how I know it is?
I like Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold gave me flashbacks to Geno Smith recently. And if you do that to me, you can no longer be on my list of people, bro. I had flashbacks to Geno, bro. If you throw 2 pick-sixes for me, bro, I can't do it.
This is gospel right now. I'm
gonna just say I don't think that Darnold. I don't think Darnold's bad. I think the Gase is bad, and Gase makes Darnold look bad.
I agree. I never wanted Gase. He failed in our division, and we still hired him. Never made sense to me. My team's stupid, but I still don't think Darnold's good. And he's gonna get that Blake Bortles extension of time to see it. And I don't want to go
take Adam Gase out. Give him Eric Bieniemy. Give him even Eric Bieniemy, bro. You pressure Darnold. You put the pressure on him. You hit him a couple of times. And you keep bringing that blitz, I guarantee you in the fourth quarter, he's gonna throw an interception. Yeah, but he's gonna make a couple.
But that's with anybody. That's any quarterback.
No, it's not. Patrick Mahomes just showed you yesterday. Every time.
See, the thing is, you're looking at. My bad. I feel like you're looking at Darnold with like the old how we looked at quarterback eyes. Like he got potential. He does a lot of these quarterback things well. Look at these quarterbacks coming into the league now. You don't got that time to like grow your team. You gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? You need to come in like that, else you gonna have a quick way to the backup.
But I will also say this about Sam Darnold. I do feel like Sam Darnold will be able to actually throw the ball, and I do feel like that with a coach like Adam Gase, you kind of get to the point where you're just like, fuck it, bro. Like he ain't gonna do no better. I'm not gonna do no worse. So. Just you call the plays. If I get hit, I get hit. If I make the throw, I make the throw. But I feel like that these coaches are hindering these people more than these players are coming in bad. That's what I think for real.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's arm is not the problem for me. It's his decision making.
That's what I was just about to say. He the one making the decisions on the field, and that's why I feel like he lose me. But even when we was fully healthy, even with Le'Veon Bell, like you know what I'm saying.
But even if he's making the decisions on, the actual field, the coach is still calling the play. So no matter, so it's almost like he's playing the piano, but he's not, you know what I'm saying? But the dude's telling him what he's playing.
But this is the thing, because even if the coach calls the play, you know not to throw in the double coverage. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
Like, so
that's the truth.
Like the
we
coach
called the
didn't
play
call
that we went over all week.
And the coach didn't call the play for you to throw it in double coverage, no matter what the play was drawn.
We looked through all these reads, what to do in all these situations. You know what I mean?
Bro, he thinking he Brett Favre. He not Brett Favre, bro. You don't have a cannon like that. You got an arm.
And we don't got no damn receivers. So you definitely don't do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, if we had an Odell or somebody, I'd be like, all right, try it.
Bro, you can tell he think that in his head that I can do this because he keep doing it. So, no, bro, you're not him.
You know, Smith taught that too.
Yeah, all right, brothers. But you know what time it is, yo? You know what time it is? If you got shades.
I don't. My bad.
Yeah, I need everybody to put your shades on right now. You dig?
I'm
you know what I'm saying? It's getting kind of bright out here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying, huh? It's time for Shades Top 5 Plays.
Yiddy.
Hey
man, the stars is bright out here. We got some amazing plays. This week right here was so hard. This week right here was so hard to do because there's so many people I wanted to put in there. Hunter Winfrow, I wanted to put you in there. The Indianapolis Colts defensive interception for return for a touchdown. I want to put that in there. So much stuff in there, but ST, brother, bring me number 5, man.
Let's go. Number 5.
Play fake. Cousins taking a deep shot. Jefferson's got separation, and he's got the catch inside the 40. Jefferson still going. See you later. Justin Jefferson, have a day.
That was my boy Justin Jefferson looking Odell-esque. ST ranking number 4, my G.
His favorite word is S.
Number 4.
With that makeshift offensive line at 2nd and 8, the line holds up. Gallup has got it for the touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas.
What a pass by Dak and Michael Gallup at number 4. ST, bring me number 3, brother.
Number 3.
Down and 2. Mayfield. Wide open as Kareem Hunt makes the catch, and he's out of bounds. Pulled it in, falling backwards at the 24-yard line. Montez Sweat's pressure was the reason the throw was off.
Kareem saying, hey, OBJ, you see this? Did it look something like this? Yes, it did.
Kareem Hunt, woo! With the one-handed OBJ catch. Hey, SC, give me number 1, man. This right here was clean.
Number 2, brother. Number 2.
Eat a lot of clock up, making sure it's a two-score game. 2nd and 6. Catch was made by Robinson, and then he breaks free. Allen Robinson takes it all the way for a Bears touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. Well, here we go again, Falcons. And the Falcons defense just make the play. Just make the tackle, make the play. Isaiah Oliver up top, one-on-one with Allen Robinson. It's just off-man coverage. Just make the tackle. I mean, you don't need to panic in this situation. And you miss a tackle. Looks like another man. I sigh because it's.
ST, why we didn't pay that, man?
Jag love.
I'm about to cry. Bring in number 1.
Cousins off his back foot. Rudolph is down there. Did he get it? Yes! What a catch! Kyle Rudolph! First touchdown of the season for Kyle Rudolph.
If I'm an official watching this play, I think to myself, I can call a touchdown because I know every play is reviewed. Does he get that second foot in? Looks like he dots that toe so close to the line that if you do review it, I don't think you can overturn it. Watch the right foot come down, and that's right before you see all the beads come up that are part of the field turf. That little bit acknowledged that he dotted that foot in before he went out of bounds.
How about the acrobatics from the 6'6", 206?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, man. That was a crazy catch, man. That was a crazy top 5. Any of the homies out there, if you saw anything that was better, make sure you put that in the comments so I know.
That's the second week in a row we've seen that kind of catch from a tight end.
Yeah, bro. In the end zone. You know what I'm saying? That's focus right there.
Indeed.
Hands.
And that was Shade's top 5, my brothers. Oh, man. That was, my favorite play out of that one, though, was Allen Robinson shaking these dudes off, bro.
Oh, you mean he said, "Get off of me"?
My man is up here hard shaking shaking to get the hands of both of them, man. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yo.
Beast. ACL what? ACL
man.
what?
Bro, like it hurts me. It hurts me that we didn't sign that man. But that was the plays from Sunday. The football that's played on Saturday was we had a couple of upsets, couple of big ones. Oklahoma going down, LSU going down. I guess I could kind of say I saw the LSU one coming more than I saw the Oklahoma one coming. LSU bringing in this brand new quarterback, you know what I mean? Another running back they got to bring in now. Losing Justin Jefferson, you know what I mean? So they lost some key pieces. They also lost their tight end. They lost Randy Moss's son, right?
And then what is his name? Jameer Chase?
Yeah. No, Chase is there. Chase is still there.
No.
I thought he
no. Jamar Chase opted out.
Oh, he opted out. My bad. I knew he didn't go into the draft. My bad. I didn't realize he opted out, which makes sense.
The only ones that's still there from that team is the dude number 6.
Okay.
He's sorry though. I'll get his name. In a second.
But man, big losses in the top 10 of Janky poll.
Oklahoma, man, that shocked me right there.
Yeah, bro.
Oklahoma does not shock me at all. Oklahoma does this every single year. Oklahoma's going to do what Oklahoma does. It does not shock me at all. I'm done with Oklahoma, dog, for real. Like,
I mean, they've been fired for like 4-5 seasons straight, bro.
No, they have not. They cannot play defense, bro. They've never been able to play defense. One time.
Never. Yeah, I know, but that's the conference though. The whole nobody in the conference plays defense.
Yeah, and that's not going to win you football games when you go outside of that conference, right? You know what I'm saying?
You know what will win you football games though? Derek King will win you damn football games, baby. Hey yo, Seaman Holes. Where the Seaman Holes fans at? Y'all good? Y'all all right? We just scored again. Y'all good? Y'all good? Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Y'all boys
destruction. First 5 drives of the game, touchdowns. The only reason the 6th drive was because we were running short on time against halftime. Florida State's not good. Flat out.
Man.
Flat out, they're not good. They have a few good players. Like let's not pretend they don't know. They have good players. Straight up. I can't even say they don't have talent because they have the talent. It doesn't help that your coach is Mike Norvell. One. It doesn't help, two, that your coach isn't even at the game because he contracted coronavirus, and that's not a joke. That's just real. Yeah, no, man. It wasn't a very competitive game at all. We were pretty much able to do whatever we wanted to on offense. Defense, I mean, hell, they gave up 3 points in the first half, 7 points in the. They gave 3 points up on the first drive of the first half, and they gave up a touchdown on the first drive of the second half, which means that Florida State had a pretty good script of plays coming out of both halves. But after the first script of plays, sorry, that doesn't work. They couldn't get shit done, and like it's beautiful to hang a 50 burger on one of your biggest rivals, if not your biggest rival. And if there's anybody,
did they ever do that to y'all in the Winston?
No, the 52 points that we scored was the highest point total any team has scored in this series.
Wow.
So like that in itself, man, it was an amazing night. Like I don't even know how else to explain it. Now, we did not. They only did one thing right. I'm gonna tell you the one thing that they did right. They made sure that after Brevin Jordan scored that opening touchdown, they did everything they could to make sure he didn't take over the game. They bracketed that man so much, but just left Mike Harley open to catch, I believe, 8 passes. They, my backup tight end, he caught some. Like everybody was getting some scores in, man. But like, if there's anybody who feels me from this past weekend on dropping a 50 burger, it's the homies that's on the set here of Homie Studios, because y'all boys also dropped a 50 burger. Y'all talk about y'all squad, man.
Do your thing, Swamp thing.
I mean, I'll tell you this. My confidence on last week's show about the Florida Gators definitely prevailed, and why I was so confident. Kyle Trask looks completely different out there, straight up. And I think that I'm gonna tell you this straight up. My son, he don't even know this, so I'm actually gonna keep this actually down. But I'm pulling up to Gainesville this weekend to watch this game because I'm trying to watch my national football winning team win the actual natty. I'm very, very confident in this team, especially with what we saw coming out of the other SEC programs. I'm very, very, very confident. Kyle Pitts is an absolute problem. Absolute problem. Like, and it's gonna be like that for a long time. I'm telling you, dog. It's about to be crazy. Straight up.
I feel you, bro. I was a little bit worried in the first half. A little bit worried in the first half with our defense. I knew our offense was going to eventually catch on once they catch a rhythm. Pretty much done dotted this year. That's what it's looking like. Everybody in the press or in the media is saying they're looking like the LSU of this year. I don't want to go that far yet, but I want to see what we do against ranked opponents, what we do against talent. Mm-hmm. But Kyle Trask definitely transformed his game. He definitely upped his game. I need Emory Jones to step up a little bit more. But I love what I saw. Kyle Pitts is the man. But man, that boy Kadarius Toney, I want him on the Jaguars. That slot. Whew. Put him with Chenault and DJ Chark. Man, that boy is bad. They taught and they developed him into a receiver, kind of like Kansas City does with their playmaking ability or their playmaking wide receivers. They actually teach him how to be a receiver, how to run routes. To be a slot receiver, you have to know how to run routes. And Kadarius Toney has mastered that. So I'm excited to see what my Gator boys do this year. For the rest of the year, man, it's going to be electric, man. It's going to be an electric year. I just want to say, Rod, you know that the Miami versus Florida game will be fire. You know what I mean? Pete, what you thought? What you thought of the Gator game?
I had highs and lows. I was, of course, happy to see my team out here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should have been more prepared for some of Lane Kiffin's trickery, and I don't feel like this is our defense. Like, our defense didn't, like, not what I'm used to. You know, I know it's the first game and stuff, but I've seen a lot of missed coverages and miscues on defense, and I don't like that. I know we won, you know what I'm saying, but that game really should have been like 57. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really gave up a lot of stuff that we shouldn't have gave up, and we need to tighten that up if we want to be this natty team. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what those kind of teams do. So, you know, nobody perfect, and I know we can be like, that's game one, and Lane Kiffin is Mr. Trickery with the playbook. So, you know, things might not be that scary for them. You know, it might be more reflexive. You know, but I definitely was seeing that stutter.
If you really think about it, Lane Kiffin schematically is going to be the most difficult offense coordinator that Florida is going to face. As far as being able to, you know what I'm saying, work with, you know, the elements that he has, a passer and, you know, an actual runner. And I will say this, I'm not worried about the defense yet. And I'm not worried about the actual defense yet, because I believe that there is an element of, you know, as a coach, you're only going to put out there what you're actually used to, because you don't know what Kiffin's going to throw at you. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to keep it as vanilla as possible. And whatever it takes for me to get through, I'm going to get through. If we get beat, we get beat. But let me get beat with, you know what I'm saying? And I also think that Sean Davis going out in that first drive messed up a lot, because then we had an actual true freshman back there, and he was forced to just learn. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree. We did lose our safety in the first quarter.
That was a bullshit targeting call.
Yeah, that was BS right there. That was BS right there, man.
Yeah, but
hey, I don't know if you heard this take, but I need you to look at my boy Kadarius Toney in the slot. I want him to be on the Jaguars in the slot. He's a route runner now. He's a complete receiver now. And after the catchability, you got to watch your ankles first. You make a first, you miss every time.
He still isn't the greatest, though. I mean, he still isn't.
No, he's not the greatest, but that's the thing.
He gonna be one of those utility players on somebody until he catch his stride. But they'll get him though, because he can return kicks, punts, do all that.
He needs to get
him with the ball.
Kadarius Toney.
Okay, Tony. Yeah. First of all,
we thought he was going to be our quarterback at one point.
First of all, I like him. I like what I saw from him, even dating back to the beginning of last season when he played Miami. Like, he was super explosive, very, very explosive, and he's quick and fast. You know what I mean? And I like, So I think he. I wouldn't mind having him. Only problem I have is the Jaguars would draft him in the fucking first round, and then that, because you know that's Jaguar like shit.
No, he's a second, third round pick. He's a second, third round pick. I don't think he should be selected in the first round.
I think that there's way other better receivers. The Kadarius Toney is not in a round pick for me at this point. No.
You
Kadarius Toney, huh?
You think he's undrafted?
Right now, yeah.
No way. Sure. KJ Hamler got selected in the second round or third round.
No. But I'm just saying that Kadarius Toney don't. That was his first game actually running like routes. He would have to get a full tape in order for him to be able to show. I don't think he's draftable.
Yeah, and that's why you got this whole year though.
Huh?
That's why you got this whole rest of this year.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Somebody drop off?
Yeah, ST dropped off. It was like we got a little bit of technical difficulties with that one. But
I'm PG and Shadez.
Hey, turn up. and I'm ST. Shit, you ride.
Well, I mean, it's a blessing because it happened at the end of the show, so that's great.
Sure.
You know, but I wanted to give shout outs, you know, to the Florida Lightning. They won the NHL Cup. What is that called? The Stanley Cup. So shout outs to the Florida Lightning, and also shout out to Braxton Berrios from Miami, making his first touchdown for the Jets. That's the Miami boy. I was watching Braxton Berrios with ST, And I mean, he showed out to me on that Florida State game that he had, man. I was like, yo, this dude right here.
We used to say he was Little Wes Welker.
Little Wes, or Little Edelman.
Yeah.
That boy, and he'll catch everything, bro. He was catching deep balls, like almost kind of like a Tyler Lockett. You can run a short routes and you can take him deep, and he'll moss somebody. You know, he'll fight for everything. So shouts out to Braxton Berrios. He had an ACL injury first year with the Patriots, and then the Patriots let him go, and he made his way to the Jets. So I think he's in year 3 right now. But yeah, man, that's it for the show. That's all that we have today. Bro, you got anything you want to close with? Any shout out, anything like that?
No, man. Just shout out life, bro. Shout out us, man. Shout out people. Just keep on prospering, man. Keep on making stuff happen. Shout out to people who have shitty ass situations, but yet and still they still make shit happen. You feel me?
Always shout out to that.
Yeah. What about you, P? How you feeling, brother?
I mean, you shouted out, Tampa. You got to shout out. Tampa might have a chance to be a big time city this year. And with the Lightning winning, they got potential in the NFL and they got potential in the MLB starting today. The playoffs in the MLB started today, so we'll think about that too.
Property in Tampa, boy.
But I want to shout out to Homie Studios for having your boy on.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you coming on.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you for blessing us with this, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. You know we're gonna have you back on.
For sure.
You know it. Anytime.
All right, y'all boys. Be blessed now.
Hey, homies, be blessed.
Peace.